Hey, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Now, I'm looking a little different today. I got my headband and stuff. I'm in the process of getting ready to go spend time with my family. Coming in for out of town. I hadn't seen them. So, y'all, I'm in the process. And I was going to wait. I was honestly going to wait till after I got finished, got ready to do my video. But I had to get this out because, y'all, God is awesome. Let me tell you something. God is awesome. But let me introduce myself before I get ahead of myself. Okay, if this is your first time tuning to my YouTube channel, my name is Candace Brown. I'm a certified life coach. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm also an author as well as a podcaster. I am also a mother of two beautiful and wonderful children. And what I do mindset coaching for women, helping them take their mindset from rags to riches. Yes, so every lady is a queen. You understand what I'm saying? It don't matter about your past. It don't matter about your current circumstances. Doesn't matter about your situations. Doesn't matter about your profession. None of that matters. You are a queen, okay? So I need for all my beautiful ladies, all my beautiful queens to fix your crowns, okay? They might be cracked. They might be looking raggedy. They might be tilted, but you got the power to fix it. Fix your crown. You understand what I'm saying? And there are some of you that haven't even picked up your crown. Sis, I don't even know what you're waiting on. Go ahead, bend down, pick up that crown, and walk like the fearless, bold queen that you were born to be. All right, so that's me and Dutch. Hate to get that out, y'all. But I know I'm looking like, what she got going on with eyebrow stuff? I'm in the middle of doing makeup, but I had to, in the middle get ready. But I had to stop and shoot this video. You understand what I'm saying? Because God gave me a lesson. And let me tell you something. This lesson that went on for 2 days, y'all. 2 days. Okay? And so I'm going to try to be quick as I can. I ain't going to try to go. But if God lead me to say it, I'm going to say it. Okay? So, on yesterday, I said, well, my, of course, I'm a business owner. But I still kept my CNA job as PRN. I kept it, I'm like, because of that scarcity mindset. Okay? It takes time getting out of that. So yesterday they called me. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go do a few hours. So y'all, I went, did a few hours. It was no problem. Everything was smooth sailing. You know, even when I left the last place I left, I said, God, I thank you for bringing me out of that because you showing me that I got choices. I don't even have to do this. This what I'm doing right now, this is a choice. Even right now on this YouTube video, this is a choice. And I just want to remind y'all that we all got choices. Okay? You got a choice every day that you wake up. You got a choice whether you're going to have a good day or a bad day. You got a choice whether you want to go to work or you don't. You got a choice whether you want to do right by somebody or you don't. You got a choice to be a parent or you don't. You got a choice to be a good husband or you don't. You got a choice to be a good wife or you don't. Good girlfriend. Everything has choices. Okay? And the very thing that keep playing back in my head, I don't know if y'all watch Lean On Me. I watched Lean On Me with Morgan Freeman. The one thing that he said in that jail cell was this. He said, I don't have to do nothing but stay black and die. In other words, you don't have to do nothing but be your skin color and die. Because we all got to leave here one day because we were bought from the dust. You understand what I'm saying? Everything else is a choice. And he showed me yesterday that I have options. I have a choice. So I'm telling you, you got choices. Even though that's not the lesson, but that was a lesson within a lesson. It's like he been giving me lessons, y'all. And one of the lessons that he gave me was you have a choice to choose me or you don't. God is simply saying you got a choice to choose me or you don't have to choose me. Okay? I'm not going to knock you across your head. I'm not going to bang on you to make you come worship me. I cause the trees to bow down and worship me. And y'all, if y'all like me, I'm like, I ain't finna let no tree outdo me. I'm gonna outdo the tree. Cause me and we ain't in competition, but if it come down to it and I see the tree get the praise God, I'm gonna praise him a little harder. It gonna be me and that tree, baby. I'm gonna give it to him. Okay? I said, Lord, ain't no tree finna worship me. Now ain't no tree finna outdo me. I'm okay. And that's how you got to be. But you have choices. So when people sit here and say, I got to go to work, you ain't got to go to work. Going to work is a choice. But then you say, well, how my bills gonna get paid? But that's the effect. See, everything has a cause and effect. And I think I'm going to name this cause and effect. The lesson in the cause and effect. That's the law. There's a law, a cause and effect law. Yes, the cause is you going to work. You going to work. But the effect is they going to pay you for your services. So you can so you can make this money cause and pay your bills. Effect. Okay? That's how you gotta think about it. Stop saying I got to go to work, because at the end of the day you ain't got to go to work. But if you know you don't go to work, what happened? No rent, no home, no lights, no energy, no food, starvation, no entertainment. Okay, y'all catch me drill? Because even the homeless man living right now on the street corner. Okay, the homeless man, he homeless, but guess what? He's still living and breathing, ain't he? He just not inside of a home. He's not in a warm bed. But guess what? He's still living. So even the homeless got a choice. You got a choice in everything. You have a choice into choosing the life that you want to live. So he let me know yesterday we got choices. So today's lesson was, as I begin on my way home to receive my pay for my services that I did, I began to look at the check. And I said, And as I'm looking at this check, I didn't get upset. I had to think about it for a minute. And I said, Now, the world will give you what they think you're worth. See, the world will give you what they think you're worth. They're not going to give you what you really worth. See, I know I was worth more than that amount because I coach for more than this amount. So, but this is the world saying this is what I'm worth. But I know this ain't what I'm worth. I know I'm worth more than that. So if I know I'm worth more than that, then no, I can't do this. I can't do no more. And if I ever was to do it, it can't be this pay no more because I'm worth more than that. See, your job pays you for what you're worth. They thank you, this is what you should earn. This is what you're worth. And now I understand what the man said. They're not going to give you enough money to become rich. You're never going to become rich by working for somebody else. Because they only pay you what they think you're worth. They don't think you're worth 6 figures. They don't think you're worth 7 figures. So they're not going to pay you 6 or 7 figures. I don't care if you work 8. I don't care if you work 800 hours within a few months. They not going to pay you that. They don't think you're worth that. And and the lesson came in, this is why it's so important about time and creating. This is why you should create. This is why time is so valuable. Because the time that I spent, that time could have been spent for something else, to create something. To make a bigger stream of income. And when I thought about it, I said, now I could have took that time to do this. And see if I could have did this for this. See, you have to get your mindset to that level. You can't look at, oh, I made this right here. See, I know where I'm going. I got tunnel vision. And taking out my time to do this for this amount, it ain't going to fly with me. Because that's time I could have used to create. This is time I could have used to do something else that was going to get me further on up the road. You understand what I'm saying? So they're not going to pay you what you're worth. They're not going to pay you what you're worth. You got to know how much you're worth. And when you figure out how much you're worth, when you know your worth, and you figure out how much you're worth, you're going to say, oh no, I can't do this because I could be creating at these hours. These are my hours that I use to create content. So I can't take out time to do that because you're gonna have to pay me. You're gonna have to pay me. And this is my rate, and this is what I charge. Now, if you can't pay that, then I am so sorry. You have a good one. But this is what I charge, and this is my rate. And if they can't respect your rate and your charge, then you just keep it moving, because there is a group of people that's going to pay you for your time. They going to pay you for your skills. They are going to pay you for whatever service you provide. They're going to pay you. Whatever rate that you put down, they're going to be willing to pay. Because one thing I'm learning, people pay for time, y'all. The question is, how much does your time cost? What's the rate on your time? How much are you worth? How much are you putting down that you worth? It's like you got to talk a different language. You got to find out what your net worth is. How much are you worth? Talk about your net worth. How much is my net worth? How much am I worth? You have to speak a different language to yourself, because this is the language of the millionaires. They don't talk about what they make an hour. They don't talk about no base pay rate. They don't even talk about that. They don't be talking about, yeah, Suzanne and them, she make $20 an hour. Now, they don't even talk like that. They say stuff like this. Well, Candace, she sold this right here, and now she is worth $5.8 billion. That's the language of the billionaires. That's the language. You got to find out how much you worth. And when you find out how much you worth, and you figure it out, and then you see if you still on your 9 to 5, 12 hours, you saying, oh, this ain't, okay, this is not, no, I'm not even making. Okay, well, I'm going to have to leave this alone. I'm finna have to create a plan to get on up out of here, so I can get over here and be making this over here what I'm worth. Then you begin a plan of action. Think about all those hours that you put in on your job. All that time that's being spent away from your family. You put in all those hours, and you get your paycheck. You look at it and you like, this all that I done made. I put in all these hours. And you feel some kind of way, because you like, all this time, because that's something you can't get back, is time. So you are not satisfied, and the reason you're not satisfied, because you know that you are worth more than that. You worth more than that. How much you're worth. So when you find it out, I'm telling you, life gonna change for you. Your mindset is gonna change. You gonna elevate. You gonna begin to do things that you had never done before. But I tell you this, all you gotta do is trust God. All you got to do is trust him and keep him first. Okay? Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added unto you. But I'm telling you, that right there was a revelation for me, y'all. I figured, now I know why I left the working part of the world and stepped over into the business part of the world. I understand that now, because at the end of the day, they're not going to pay you what you're worth. And I know that I'm worth more than that, then I can't go back over there. So God had to give me a lesson. He said, okay, I'm going to give you a lesson. He said, I'm going to take this and I want you to learn the lesson. Let me tell y'all something. Don't ever think that God doesn't hear you or doesn't see you. Don't ever think that God don't have a plan, because he always got a plan. He said, for I know the plans that I have for you. He knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. So he know all about you. And don't ever think that it's like he has something put so well together. Okay? But you got to be able to listen. You got to be able to pay attention. You got to be quiet. If you always doing this here, you'll miss it. If you always ripping and running, you'll miss it. And I sat there for a moment, and as I looked at that check, he began to speak to me. But I had to listen. I had to be quiet, and I just had to sit there a few minutes. And I said, God, I thank you, because now I understand why I did what I did. And thank you, because now I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing and keep striving, because I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes you get a little weary. Okay, especially when this is brand new to you, it's unfamiliar to you, and you a person that always want to be in control of something. You got to know the next step. You got to see everything. But it's like God keep you in the fog sometimes, cause we don't be ready to see everything like we think we do. See, he'll show us a little glimpse. He know how much to show us, because he know that if I show you everything, oh God, how I'm gonna get that? How I'm gonna get that? What I need to, you just gonna be going in all different directions, and you ain't gonna never get nothing done. It's like you will have 100. It's just like Eric Thomas say. He said, I'd rather you read one page with 100 times than have 100 unread, uncompleted books. I'd rather you take that one page out that book and read it 100 times. Get it and understand it, know what it means. Write it, write it on the tablet of your heart, your subconscious mind. Get it on the inside of you. Then for you to have a book and you got 100 books, but you ain't never completed none of them. So you got to, I get it, because ideas be downloaded to me, but I have to just write them down and I leave it there. You can't just immediately go start working on that, because now you done left this task over here undone, and now it's undone. Now you done started on this, now it's undone. Take one task at a time. Take it a day at a time. If God give you a task, if he giving you some, just write it down, because I promise you, you're going to come back to it later. I have things that I done wrote down and I came back to them later. Stuff I done, I come back to it later. And that's going to happen. But trust God, y'all. Trust God. But I want to come on here real quick and give y'all that quick lesson, that revelation for me, because God is awesome, y'all. And I hope that it encouraged somebody that's like me out here. We walking on this water together, because people do get, like, they get afraid and get scared. Like, I want to come from the working world, and this is all that I know. So I'm trying to get myself together. So, I want to be that business person. I want to make them 6 figures and stuff like that. I want to do that. I want to do that. But I can't do that. I can't do it. Forgive me. But I can do it. But I'm just, I'm tensed up about it. I'm afraid. I'm scared, because I don't know what's going to happen. And this, I'm used to having this, and I'm used to having that. Hey, I get it. I'm going to be the first to raise my hand. I get it. I totally get it. But I promise you, trust God, because that's what I'm doing. Now I know the decisions that I made. I know why I made them, and I'm going on. And I'm going on. And I hope y'all keep going too. I hope y'all don't stop. I hope y'all keep pressing through. I hope y'all keep pushing through. I hope y'all just keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. If you fail, you slip down, get back up. Get back up. Try it again. Go back to the drawing board if you got to. Go back over there. So, okay, this didn't work. Let me try something else. Don't give up. Don't give up. Because I promise you, if you stay consistent at it, if you keep going and stick to it, it's going to work. It's going to work out for you. All right. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed evening. This has been Candace C. Bryan, certified life coach and motivational speaker. I will check in with you guys next time.